people are suffering from arthritis. There are two different types of arthritis. There's osteoarthritis and there's rheumatoid arthritis. Osteoarthritis is the most common form of arthritis, and it involves a wear and tear on your bodily joints. It's degenerative. And then you have rheumatoid arthritis, which is an autoimmune disease. This is when your immune system attacks its own tissue, and this tissue would include your joints. First of all, weight control. Achieve a healthier weight, then you could possibly be more comfortable because there's less weight on those joints. So a healthy weight could be advantageous. And then if you increase your activity, being more physically active, it's almost like limbering up those joints. Increase your circulation. By increasing your circulation, you're fueling your joints and your tissues with water, with oxygen and nutrients. And I'm going to talk about some of those nutrients that you particularly want to include in your diet. First of all, I want to address omega-3 fatty acids. Now, omega-3 fatty acids, they're polyunsaturated fatty acids, and they are essential. And if something is essential, that means you have to get it from your diet. Once you get it from your diet, your body has the capability of making other substances. There are several types of fatty acids, but omega-3 fatty acid, you can have alpha-linolenic, and if you get that from your diet, then you can make other types of important essential fatty acids. And omega-3 fatty acid, its function is to help with your heart, with your brain, and can help with decreasing inflammation. It can help to lower your blood pressure, help with some cognitive functions. Low levels of vitamin D. There's research that is saying that low levels of vitamin D is associated with a risk of osteoarthritis and rheumatoid arthritis. You can get vitamin D from fortified products like fortified dairy products, fortified milk. You can also get it in non-dairy products, but you need to look. Not necessarily all manufacturers may have vitamin D, so you definitely want to read the label to see if the non-dairy product or milk that you are using is fortified with vitamin D. A good way is to go out into God's blessed sun, get some sunshine. But now, if you're putting a lot of sunscreen in, you're going to block some of that ultraviolet rays, and you need some of that ultraviolet rays connect with a precursor under your skin, and with the use of your liver can convert to this active form of vitamin D. So you can go out before the sun is intense and get some of that sunshine on your face and on your hands, 15-20 minutes. Then you can go back out or have it with you, that sunscreen. And after you get your vitamin D, then you can apply your sunscreen. And if you need to be out in the sun more, then you are protected. Fruits and vegetables. Citrus, that's oranges, that's limes, lemons, grapefruit. Diet that is rich in carotenoids. And so that would be, carotenoids give pigment or color to a lot of our fruits and vegetables. The yellow color that we see, the orange, the red, all those beautiful colors. And there are several types of carotenoids. There's oodles of them. But certain foods where we would get these carotenoids would be carrots, tomatoes, papaya, pumpkin, sweet potatoes. Then you want to be careful about eating foods that are high in saturated fats. I can't think of anything that having a diet high in saturated fats would be good for. The research is telling us that a diet low in saturated fats could maybe decrease that inflammation. So we're talking about diets in saturated fats, particularly in red meats and in dairy food, like ice cream or whole milk. You're going to have a lot of saturated fat. Not just saturated fat, but also trans fats. We'll see a number of products that would say zero trans fat. So they're being marketed with that particular drawing card. And margarine. Trans fats, you will see them in margarine. You will see them in a number of baked goods. or read your label. If you see hydrogenated or partially hydrogenated, then you know there is some trans fat in it. But now, again, manufacturers are aware of that consumers don't want that. So they are making their products that have zero trans fat. So look for margarine that has a zero trans fat. You have the other margarine there, so you need to look for it. That's why it's important to read your labels. Now, monounsaturated fatty acid seems to be beneficial. It doesn't seem to be a link with if you were to take in olive oil, which is rich in monounsaturated fatty acids, that it is linked with increasing inflammation. The question is, hey, can diet help with arthritis? And the answer is yes, to some degree. And you want to speak with your health practitioner or your physician. I give educational information. It does not take the place of what your healthcare practitioner or your physician has outlined for you. Please subscribe. And I also want to take this time to say, please join me. Join Boss Battle Academy if you're interested in weight loss. It will be an online weight loss course, and it will be starting soon. It's an introductory course. We're looking for 10 candidates. You want to know more about it? I will have a link there. So I just wanted to bring that information to you, and thank you for joining me. I'm Das. I'm out, but I look forward to being with you and serving you next time.